Well, here it comes.
It's that 4FM road, yeah, we ride real slow. Texas bass hitting while the Carolina flow. From the whistles to the winds, every tale they record. Adam and Jack hold it down on 4th and Ward. Southside swing with the coach and Lord. Real life stories, yeah, they back for more. Turn the beat up loud, let the truth restore. You locked in now with the 4th and Ward.
So how was the first week back?
It was, man. It's gonna take me a good 2 weeks to really get back into the routine of things, but my classes are great.
Yeah.
As far as the schedule, it's a little different than I'm used to, so that's good. Excited for football, but we went back Thursday. Kids came back Thursday, and then we had a scrimmage Thursday night.
Oh,
and then we had school Friday, practice Friday, and then now it's Sunday. Yeah, so I'm telling you, my brain still hasn't recovered. But that first day, dude, and not only that, we were scrimmaging at Liberty, and we got it was like halftime ish. Because we did almost like game simulation scrimmage. Starts pouring rain. I'm talking Forrest Gump sideways rain. And so I'm just, you're soaked. And at that point, it's like, what's the point? I ain't even going to go get my rain jacket. I'm soaked through. Just keep going. And so I guess our coaches met, or our trainers, whatever, was like, hey, well, I think it's going to pass by. So we'll go to the locker rooms for a little bit and we'll come back out. And so we walk over to the locker room. We get over there, we stand there for 5-10 minutes, and then the coaches are talking, trainers are talking, and they're like, you know what, let's just go back out there, whatever. So we start walking back out there. We just get to the sideline, getting ready to go again. We're getting called back off the field. Well, now it's lightning. So that's automatic 30 minutes every strike within the range, and so we walk back to the field back to the locker room, hang out for a bit. The trainers are talking, looking at their apps, and the coaches are talking, and I'm just over here thinking about how wet and soaked I am. Shoes are just shooting out water every step. Anyway, 10 minutes goes by. It doesn't look like it's going to let up, so they end up calling it short. So the scrimmage was shortened, but then you had roughly an hour ride back, soaking wet in an activity bus that the air ain't working too great on.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the defensive bus that I'm on, it's got a little extra stank in it, if you know what I mean. And I was spoiled last year because I got to go early and help set up pregame and stuff. So I got to ride either my truck or one of our other coaches' trucks. Let me tell you, that was a rough way to get back on the bus.
The personal vehicle's not a bad route to go, because, you get to listen to what you want, go as fast as you want,
If there's a rain delay, you're just chilling in your truck.
Exactly, yeah. It ain't a bad spot to be in.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I was so tired Friday when I got home after practice. You know how I am. I'm up late. That's just who I am, I guess. Usually midnight, 1 a.m., I'm going to bed. I fell asleep on the couch, 9 o'clock. And here's the thing, my wife was going to bed. She's like, hey, I'm going to bed. And I remember hearing it. Next thing I know, it's 6 a.m, and she was getting the dogs, letting them out. And she goes, it's 6 a.m, you never came to bed. And I'm just deceased on the couch, just contact still in. I was dead.
That's the worst. Fall asleep with the contacts in.
So I had to take them out and get back in bed for a few more hours. And
y'all didn't do anything Saturday with the guys?
No, we didn't. We didn't do anything Saturday or Sunday or today, I guess. Go back to it Monday. We got a jamboree Friday. And so we're going to we had a couple people, small injuries, first. And let me put it to you this way. Our scrimmage was our first day in full pads. For whatever, I don't know what happened. I think maybe heat affected it one day. We couldn't go full the day we were supposed to be able to go full. But anyway, the scrimmage was the first day in pads. And the scrimmage, your first scrimmage is always the worst tackling you're going to see.
Yeah.
The worst ball security you're going to see. All those little things. Not on top of that, first day in full pads. tackling was not
Yeah.
there.
People ain't used to that weight being on their legs
No.
or anything like that.
No, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was a long 2 days back, and now I'm getting reset for another full week here. First full week back, and it's
there was some years where, like this year, we go back on a Wednesday, but I remember some years like the first week back we'd start on Monday, and I'm just like, who thought of this? A full week, the first week back, like we're just asking for it. But thankfully, it hadn't been like that in a while. But yeah, we start on Wednesday. We got starting with our JV and varsity guys tomorrow. They start their acclimatization period tomorrow with just the helmets on. So we went with just the freshmen this past week. You know, all 16, 17 of us out there with the future group. And, you know, it's once we get into the nitty gritty of the season and we're like, some of our coaches are having to go with JV2 in the morning. Some of them go with freshmen in the morning. Some of them go with varsity in the morning. And it's a smaller group with each team.
yeah.
That's one thing. But like this first week where it's all of us are out there, we're all geeked up to actually coach football and have pads on. And it just happens to be with our youngest group, the freshmen out there. Like they got the brunt of it a little bit. Like, yeah, the up downs, we always set the over under on up downs and like 19.5 on that first day. Cause you know, we're just dogging the kids about toes behind the white. Everybody's clapping on the whistle, you know, finishing through the line. And you always got some kids that hadn't shown up all summer that they show up that first day, and plus they're freshmen. So they're a different breed anyway when they're freshmen. But yeah, so it's safe to say we hit the over on up downs. But the last couple of years, we've just been trying to evaluate the groups. Like, so the first week, you know, the first day offense had an hour with them. Then they flipped over their defensive positions for about 30 minutes. Then we reversed that the next day. But I think tomorrow we're going to try to get a true split between our A and B team with the freshmen, and then the JV and varsity guys will show up, get their lift in, and right after freshman practice is done, there's like a 30-minute layover, and then we start with the JV and varsity guys in the helmets only, which is basically just skills training with a helmet on. I mean, there's still equipment you can't use. There's still, you know, certain things you can't do. So we're really just trying to hit home on the mental stuff. So a little bit more of what we've been doing. They just got helmets on. But
yeah, and I'll tell you what. Well, one thing. Speaking of I can't even talk right now. Acclimation. Is that right? Yeah, acclimation. It doesn't make any sense to me. We wear helmets all summer.
Was I saying acclimatization?
Acclimatization.
I don't know, dude. My brain's mush too, so
well, you know what I'm talking about.
A little bit.
Whatever the A word is. We wear helmets all summer. Why does day 1 and 2 have to be helmets? If we've worn these things all summer, why do we need 2 days of just a helmet? Why can't we just go straight into the shoulder pads and then get your 2 days of shoulder pads and then go full?
I guess because you can't technically require them to come in the summer.
Yeah, but if they did, why can't I count that? If they came at least 2 days in the summer and wore a helmet,
you're right.
Why can't I count that towards their A word, whatever it is, acclimatization?
Acclimation, I think, is the right way. I'm just, my brain's mush right now. It's been crazy.
Anyway, but it's been not weird, but it's been different for me because I'm in a different position now. And so I'm having to like look at things differently as far as the practice script. How do I want defensive side of things set up? Talking to my coaches, what do they need? What do they want? Do they want more indie here, more tackle insert, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I enjoy that part of it. But it's been a lot more, I guess mental load is right that you just got to be thinking about it, which is fine. I like, my brain does that anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I just got to get used to it. So I don't go to sleep at 9 on the couch all night, but it's been good. It's been good being back out there.
And y'all got a jamboree this week, you said?
Jamboree Friday, going down to Greenwood.
Ooh, okay.
I think we're playing 96.
All right. They were a former team of the week.
Yeah. So we'll be playing a former team of the week. Hopefully we come out on top of that. I'm really excited about this.
It's just a half, right? Is it still just a live half?
Yeah, just a half, full game rules and everything. Full game simulation, and it'll be good. I'm excited for it. This group I'm really excited about. I think the difference is significant from last year to this year, and I'm just really excited about it. A lot more energy on the defensive side. They're just playing fast, playing aggressive, which is exciting to see. And got a good group of coaches with me too. So I'm excited for it.
That always makes it easier.
Yeah, it does. That's for sure. But I just got to get acclimated to it, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I mean, we didn't even start school this past week, but it'd be like, thankfully we got all of our stuff done in the morning. So, heat never became a thing because we weren't trying to go in the afternoon or whatever. So we get everything done in the morning. Then as soon as we're all showered up, we go to teaching PD, and the rest of the day is just kind of a normal day, right?
Yeah.
You get to actually get home in the afternoon a little bit. It was a nice way to do it because there's been some years where because of the PD schedule or whatever, we might have to split it up and do like the older guys in the morning doing their skills training and their weights. And then because the heat's coming around in the afternoon, we might have to do freshman practice at like 7:00, finish that at 8:30. Well, then you're truly like up at the school from 5 to 9, like for an entire week straight, 2 weeks straight, whatever, however long it is. But this week was kind of nice. We got to knock out our stuff in the morning, knocked out our PD, but you sit there and you're thinking about, all right, you look at what your school schedule is and you're like, okay, during this time, I'm going to have a class. I'm going to have a class here. Okay, my lunch is going to be here. And you're trying to figure out when you're going to have a little bit of time just to maybe get some, film watched or just take care of some little things. I don't know. My schedule got tougher this year, Jack. I got one day where I got to teach 3 classes.
So you got one day where you have the standard
I got
load?
one day where I got 3 classes. I'm not going to comment on whether it's the standard load or not.
Well, depending on your schedule, I guess it varies for everybody.
So my A day, because we're A day, B day, right? My A day is my astronomy day. Because I got another prep this year. I got a little switch up done. My A day is my astronomy day. I got 3 classes of astronomy. My B day is my forensic science day. And I got 2 sections of forensic science on B days. And then, yeah, I mean, other than that, it's football on the bookends and, all that stuff that comes with it. But I'm just sitting there like, man, all this time that I've been like tinkering with this or working on that, like whenever school starts, I'm going to be in the classroom handling that stuff. So when am I going to get this handled? You're trying to build the little systems in your head about how you can get it knocked out and make things efficient. Because the last thing you want to do is after practice, have to sit there and, whatever your little side projects you got to work on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know me, even if I make it to where I don't have to worry about my side projects, I'll find a new one to fit in. But that's because something's wrong with me, I think. But I tell you what's really going to be nice is my athletic leadership class. I'm really excited about that.
How's that been going?
Good. I got a good group of kids in there. I had to send a little warning to a couple of them just to let them know, like, hey, this ain't a right that you get to be in here now. Like, if you ain't going to take it serious, I'll send you over there to a class you don't want to be in.
Did they sign a little code of conduct or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And deadline's Wednesday, so some of those kids, they on a probationary period. They'll have to prove to me they deserve to be in there. But it's been good. What's the
first big unit?
It's a good first unit. They're just going to dive into some basic leadership principles, and we'll kind of look at all that stuff because that's the goal. Is it's a leadership class in the lens of athletics, and so we'll touch on some of that first. But as far as our work days in the class this week is decals and mud and footballs. That's going to be their first
getting some balls treated.
Yep, first experience with some service learning. So that'll be good. Get them ready before Friday, and then we got to do some stuff for volleyball and kind of look ahead just for some general athletic department stuff we'll be doing. But got our first field trip planned.
Where to?
The Greenville Triumph. The
soccer team?
Yeah, the soccer team in Greenville. They do a game in the middle of the day for a lot of elementary, middle school kids to go watch. And I got in contact with this guy. He essentially will go to the event. We'll go a little earlier, get a tour of the facility and kind of check that stuff out, talk to some departments. And then my kids are actually going to go, split off with the various departments and help run the event for the day. So it'll be a great hands-on experience for them. And it really aligns perfectly with our class, but I'm excited for it, man. That'll be my first field trip as a teacher. This will be my first one.
I was about to say, I don't think I've chaperoned my kids before, but I haven't necessarily planned one out myself.
Yeah. It's rare for a PE teacher, I feel like, to ever get a field trip. So I got to take advantage of it. But
they can't take you out of the building, dude. You're irreplaceable.
Something like that. Yeah.
We got some folks in the comments here. Nathan, I got your question here about the Dangerfield Tigers. I'm not that familiar. I know that's out there, East Texas. That's Longview area, right? Out there in East Texas. I know you're asking about their schedule. I wish I had a comment on it, but I just don't know enough about it to be able to help you out. Carson's in the chat. He says, Jack, you need to check your Twitter DMs.
Jeez, I'm bad about that.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing I never check, but
I'll check them right now.
Nicholas in the
Carson.
chat. Thoughts on Pleasant Grove, Texas Arcana, Pleasant Grove. Man, they got it usually rolling up there, but I think they got a new head coach. Maybe I think the guy who was the head coach there is working for a turf company now. Maybe I think I remember seeing that. So I don't know. I know PG's normally got some dudes. So man, I know they got some nice facilities up there too. But other than that, Nicholas, I don't have a ton of context for it. But yeah, Nathan, I wish I knew a little more about the Dangerfield Tigers. Unless they're on Drip or Drown or something, or the Friday Night Pulse Stadium database. That might be all I know about Dangerfield, other than East Texas. But yeah, so speaking of, we got our first week, Saturday. I'm trying to go through the itinerary in my head. So Monday and Tuesday, we're going butt to butt with the freshman JV varsity. So that'll be nice. Wednesday's when we're actually going to start our usual split where the freshmen go in the mornings, JV varsity in the afternoons. But I know that wet bulb is going to be ridiculous. I think I saw on the little thing, it was like 110 at about 3 o'clock the other day out here. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, we got the indoor, so we'll be able to get probably our teamwork done in the indoor. And then we can strip the pads off and go out and walk and talk a little bit if the wet bulb's right. We can do that outside afterwards, but still get the work we need to get through Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we got practice, I believe. And then Friday's our sub-varsity picture night. So that's always a good time, Jack, because you got to break some hearts on the type of gear that the kids can wear in their photo shoots. You got to make sure the jerseys are pulled down to we don't want any Ezekiel Elliott crop tops out there in picture days, so we got to always fix that. Then we turn around Saturday morning. We're going to do a little walkthrough Saturday morning, and then Saturday morning is the varsity media day, which is always just as interesting because,
yeah,
I mean, I've seen bedazzled cleats, I've seen Wakanda Forever Black Panther necklaces, like chains, smoke machines, sledgehammers, but the kids get a big crack out of it.
They love it, man. I don't know why, but they love it. And I mean, I get it, I guess, but
it's for the gram, dude.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking back to when we were in school, and that was never really something I was too concerned with.
Well, you remember picture day when we were in school, it wasn't like now where you can go to the gym with a green screen.
No.
Take a single picture of every kid.
It was taking me in your full uniform, sweating in the middle.
You were in your full uniform. You were standing in the bleachers, sweating your tail off.
Yeah.
And you got to get everybody lined up. You got to get everybody, put together. You got to everybody's got to get their individual with the knee down and the ball in the right hand.
It wasn't no glamour shots. It was all right.
No, it wasn't no glamour shot. No, we were wing tee and had an old school head coach. So, there wasn't. I don't even think you'd get away wearing. What were those necklaces we used to wear back in the day? The fighting necklaces.
The fighting necklaces.
I don't even know if we could get away with wearing those.
The biggest racket there ever was. The fighting necklace.
No doubt. But yeah, now everything's in the gym. It's on a green screen. Everybody gets their individual picture and they stitch them all together.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got so we do 4 picture setups. So we've got 3 stations that do the individual shots in one gym. And then we've got in the back gym, the PE gym, the little one, we've got that's where the special effects come in with strobe lights and smoke machines. And so after they get their actual picture done, they go back to the back PE gym and they get their props and they're all doing video clips. And some of it's cool because some of it is like when the kid's, getting announced on the Jumbotron, it's going to show the little clip of him, or we're putting stuff out on socials. It's going to be a video of them. So, I mean, some of that, it does get used. And then, of course, the kids love it to put it on the gram.
And that we had, we did I don't know. I didn't have any hand in doing it, but it was like a media day thing. I think it was just seniors or a group of kids, whatever, did it with one of our coaches. But the kid asked me on I don't remember what day, but Wednesday, whatever, if I could put a visor on his helmet. I'm like, okay, well, here's the deal. Once it goes off, I ain't taking it off. Once it goes on, I ain't taking it off. either you taking it off or I ain't doing this back and forth stuff. I'll do it for you, sure, because I'd rather it be done right, because a lot of y'all don't know how to put these things on. And I was like, yeah, sure, just let me know. Like, give it to me. I'll put it in my locker. I'll put a sticky note on it. I'll do it. And I was going to do it that day after practice. I forgot or whatever, went home, came back the next day. I was like, hey, man, sorry, I didn't get it on. I'll get it on this afternoon. He goes, oh, you're good. I just wanted it for the picture day. I was like, you went and bought this thing just to wear it for
like $40, right?
Just for a picture, and now you want it off? I'm like, dude, that would never.
You gotta look drippy, man.
That would have never happened.
Don't worry, guys. We'll get Drip or Drown started up here in a little bit. Oh, speaking of crazy equipment, I saw a couple things on Twitter caught my eye this past week. Equipment specifically. Jack, check this out. This was, I think he's a defensive analyst at Alabama. All right. This was their practice the other day. Check out this rig he's wearing right here.
Is this Iron Man? What am I looking at?
So I'm trying to figure out, obviously the labels are the techniques, right? D-line guy probably.
Wow.
But I'm trying to figure out, I mean, because every single pad that's on this guy is labeled. So I'm trying to think of how he stands.
I don't even think it's alignment stuff. I think it's he gives them a number and they have to punch that area.
You really think that's it? See, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, if he's playing a 6, you know, that he's lining up here. Like you've seen the labeled trash cans, right?
Yeah. But like, I mean, depending what, you know, there's a different number
But
system.
he can move around, right? If he moves to one side of the line, he could say, all right, be a 9 technique, and then he could attack that outside shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just kind of.
Yeah, I don't. But a 1, like if that wouldn't be a forearm.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true.
A 0
see the 1.
Wouldn't be a fist.
Yeah, you're right. Now that I'm looking at this, yeah, you think it's like some kind of
I think
reaction?
It's like, yeah, I need like hit 1, hit 0. What's that video doing down there? Is that AI or is that real?
That's definitely AI down here. Somebody used Grote to animate that. Man. No, yeah, I saw that and I was like, dude, what does Jack got to say about that?
If there's one thing that, when I was at Clemson, if there's one thing that I've realized is that there's always this new field equipment coming out. Well, this is so much better than the old one. Like you can do this and this and that. Colleges will be the first ones to buy some of that crap just because it's like this and they got money to blow. And it's like this. There's no point in this, man. There's really not. I hate to tell you, like, there's just no point in this.
I just need to see it in action. I need to see what he's doing with it. I need to go find a video.
Well, what's that article right there? Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, I think it's a pay to watch. I need to I need to use that group and get the free access or whatever. But I don't know. I saw that dude and I was like, I got to hear what Jack thinks.
That's a waste of money is what that is.
Nicholas Hobson says, yeah. So he's the guy from Pleasant Grove, East Texas, right here, up there near Texarkana. Current head coach has been at Pleasant Grove since 2019, so they're in good hands. Yeah, I think Pleasant Grove's always going to be in good hands. They seem to have it. Good facilities. Seems like they got good players up there. So I think they'll be all right, Nicholas. So, well, speaking of new coaches, okay, I'm going to use this as a segue, Nicholas. Did you see what Akron made some wrinkles for? All right, let me pull it up here. I'm just sitting there scrolling Twitter.
I sent that to our head coach. I was like, fundraiser?
You do. Yes. Like, if this don't tell you that money is literally all these colleges are thinking about now. So Akron is doing a promotion where you can win the chance to be offensive coordinator for the game. So you got to be a season ticket holder. You got to buy new season tickets or whatever, which I looked it up. It's only $75, Jack.
I might buy it.
I think they sold out now, but
I bet they did.
Yeah. So, but you buy season tickets and then they're going to throw all the season ticket holder names into a raffle. They're going to pull out a name. Well, that name they pull out will get to script the opening drive for the offense of Akron in the home opener against Robert Morris. And then you get an extra chance to win with every new season ticket holder you refer. So again, they sold out. So I'm really eager to see how all this works out. Looks like they're doing the drawing on August 19th. But dude, some of the memes that I just saw come out of this where people were talking about how they're just going to punt on first down or
run fake punt.
It does have the caveat. It has the caveat at the bottom that the head coach is going to help you script the plays. So I don't know if a lot of people saw the fine print. They had at the bottom. But this got 23 million views on X. So I mean, they were trying to get some ticket sales. They obviously got that done. Trying to get some promotion. They obviously got that. But how long before other teams are doing this same exact thing? Because in college football, money's just the king of everything right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie.
I sent it to our head coach. I was like, look, man, we can get some money here. All these people that are telling us
for the spring game.
They're like all in the crowd. You hear them run the ball, throw the ball, run the ball, block. Let them do it, man. Let's see what they got.
Dude,
Shut up.
Do it for the spring game or a scrimmage, like something that really, the numbers, the record's not going to stick with you, right?
Yeah.
But to do it in the actual home opener,
bold move,
actual game, bold move by the Zips.
Yeah. It's just,
man,
I feel like if you did that for our team, you'd have people up there. Well, where's the Madden play cards? Why can't I run? Why can't I run
X right?
Yeah. I'm like,
how do I call 4 verts?
Yeah. I'm like, great idea.
How do I put this guy in motion? And then, like, when they, you don't hit X to snap the ball, like, Johnny's got to say height and snap the ball. Yeah. You can't click to the open guy. Johnny's got to see
ain't no playmaker out here. You ain't going to be able to drag that running back deep.
Yeah, you can't pay for the upgrades and make Johnny a 99 overall. Like, and I don't know, but I do think that might be a solid idea for a fundraiser.
It's not a bad idea.
Auction that off.
And I mean,
just don't do it in a regulation game.
And I think what's going to suck is that sure Akron they sold out, but like $75 is that threshold where it's like, I'll do that just to see if I get the OC thing. I ain't going to the games, but like, so it might still be empty, but they got their money. So I guess that was the point.
Well, I wonder how many season ticket spots they had to sell. Like, I wonder how many, I don't know how big the stadium is because they don't play in the, what they used to call it, the Rubber Bowl. I don't think they play there anymore, which I think was a relatively bigger stadium. I think they're in a newer stadium now that's smaller. I don't even know what the capacity is.
So they play at Infocision Stadium, Suma Field. 30,000 capacity.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says.
Does it say how many season ticket like slots they have?
Nah.
30,000 seat stadium, maybe 5,000 are season ticket slots, 10,000 tops.
Let's see. So it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have a way to tell. They do general admission season tickets, and it looks like there's still some open. But maybe
some fake news, I guess.
Well, maybe that whatever promotion they.
If they were smart, they would have just said there's 30,000 tickets, and like season tickets, like all of them can be season tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like go ahead and just sell out every game. Like with the way this thing took off, like every game's a sellout. Now there's not actually going to be a full house there every week, but you could have had a season of sellouts. On paper.
It looks like they sold a good bit. I ain't gonna lie, because it doesn't look like there's a lot left. It says like singles are available, but that's it. And I just found this it's a strike placement, hand placement drill for that padded thing. That's just, that just makes
some people got too much money in the budget for equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and the poor analyst has got to wear that like the entire indie period.
You know he's sweating.
He's doing. Yeah, those things ain't breathing.
And now it's like rough. A thing. He has to wear it all the time now. It's like a thing now. Ain't no way.
All right, let's see here. Let's check out the text line here. So, guys, our text line 469-726-9875. I do think we got a couple of things that got sent to us. So, texter from 682. Is that our friend from Missouri?
No, that's the DFW area.
Oh, okay. It says, hello, coach. It's me again from the 682. Someone put in the Dripper Drown uniform database a school called Prepa Tech Borregos from Monterrey, Mexico. So I thought of sharing this video with you that I saw a couple years back. This program is a powerhouse program down in Mexico. They won 11 consecutive championships in a row. And I've seen them play schools throughout Texas. I saw them face Alito a decade ago. Feel free to watch the video if you have a chance. I don't know if UIL schools in Texas still play a school outside of the United States, so I don't know if it's still a thing or not. So hold on, there's a prep school in Mexico that has been coming up and playing American schools in the past. Prepa Tech.
Prepa Tech Borrejos?
P-R-E, yeah, Prepa Tech Borregos.
Preparatoria del Tecnológico de Monterrey y sus equipos deportivos y representativos. Oh, this whole thing's in Spanish. I was just reading.
So you got it pulled up there. So is this true? Mitchell's in the chat. He says, I'm fairly certain Alito mud stomped them boys. I mean, I've played Alito, and I can believe that Alito mud stomps a lot of people out there. They got after us in the semifinals. I guess it's been 3 years now, but yeah, a team from Mexico. You doing a little deep dive here, Jack?
Yeah. Oh, there is I'm having to like translate as I'm doing it, and so it's getting a little hard. But
Mitchell says the game was way over by halftime. So
Okay.
they did win 11 championships in Mexico, and then they come up and play Alito, who is that's Titletown, Texas. I guess until Carthage takes it away from them, but they got donkey stomped, it sounds like.
yeah, I'm having trouble here.
Well, it sounds like their uniforms in the database, so maybe we can check that out here in a little bit.
It's definitely a place, but other than that, I can't.
JC's in the chat. He says they travel to Texas a lot here in the past couple of years. I wish I could pull up their schedule because I'm interested to kind of hear about these guys now. I mean, I guess, are they like the IMG of Mexico? Is that the vibe? I know you're having to decipher everything on the fly.
Yes, sure, they're blue and white. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I think I'm looking at the college team right now.
JC says there's a bunch of Prepa Techs throughout Mexico. So, okay, so maybe it probably would help if I spoke some Spanish. The Borregos is the one our texter specifically sent in.
Prepa Tech Borrejos, okay.
In Monterrey.
There's no max preps here.
We're lost now without the max preps.
Okay, here's something. Well, that's a lot of Spanish too. Okay, here's something.
Mitchell says, just another day in the life of a Mexican high school football coach. I see what you did there. Oh, here's the link. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get this playing. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for playing this out. I'll skip through, but maybe it'll give us a better idea. Okay. You seeing this, Jack? Is it coming through?
Yeah.
All right, so they got the Rams helmets. Now, okay, this stadium looks familiar right here.
Ok, jueguen duro, cabrones, y no se dejen. Recuerden lo del año pasado. El año pasado se puso duro.
Borregos, that's an interesting chess font.
Pero vamos desde el principio, todos juntos, unidos y
controlados. Does it go into some game?
El Hijo del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Padre nuestro.
All right, so it says, during the high school football season, Prepa Tech travels up to 15 hours weekly from Monterrey, Mexico to compete in Texas. Holy cow. 15 hours a week of travel? Holy. Let's see if I can get some. So Prepa Tech versus the Woodlands. Okay, Houston area.
Representing Mexico, even though sometimes
and they got fans showing up. All right.
The teams that we play in here, like very good teams, but the teams in here will help us to grow in our football.
I know that Texas.
Kind of want to see some game film.
The best.
If I can get us in touch with somebody with some game film for Prepa Tech Borregos.
Learn more.
I'm kind of interested to hear some more about that story. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the full.
From the clips, Jesus.
We are.
What was that score?
42-7.
All right. Well, you know what? It is a cool story. The fact that they're traveling that much is wild.
And I saw an article, and it said that this was from 2011, I guess. Where'd it go? Crap. So they had to cancel a game with Round Rock ISD. You ever heard of that?
Round Rock? Yeah. Yeah. That's
So in
Austin area.
2011, they were supposed to play, but the AD Round Rock ISD athletic director told the reporters that Monterey Prepa Tech said a drug cartel was demanding $30,000 in order to let the team cross the border. And so they had to cancel it.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's interesting. Netflix,
Where's
we need
the-
a
where-
documentary about this.
yeah, dude, the 30 for 30 about this would go wild. Hey, look, Wardlaw Media Group, LLC. All right. In case we didn't know, that is who owns the podcast and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we can fund a documentary about Prepateca Baragia. Did I say that right?
Sure.
Borrega? Maybe we can fund our own 30 for 30.
That'd be
That
sick.
might be our pipe dream.
I got
That'd
a
be kind of
camera.
sick.
We can just make it happen.
Yeah.
I got my passport. I mean, that's
Man,
insane,
Mitchell, I'm
dude.
reading your. So Mitchell's talking about his day in the life of a Mexican high school football coach. Woke up early this morning about 6:30, slept in, got on my moped to get up and drive to my favorite taco shop. It's gain season. Got to work out this morning. Got my 2 12-ounce Modelo curls before going to teach class.
It would be 6:30. 6:30.
Oh, man. That's good stuff. Mitchell's getting wild in the chat. Oh, shoot, losing track. We had another one here in the text line, 469-726-9875 for the folks listening to the pod. This is a texture from the 769 area code. Where's that, Jack?
Is Mississippi?
Mississippi?
Southern Mississippi,
Okay.
Central Southern Mississippi.
Okay. He said, what is something y'all would tell a coach getting into his 30s?
Stretch. Advil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jack is literally also just getting into his 30s.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the resident expert because I've been in my 30s for a couple years now. It's just stay limber. I mean, there's something to be said for that. And then, like Forrest Gump, like take care of your feet. Like, I've had to, Jack, I bought some recovery shoes.
What
You've
are
seen
they?
some of these? I got the Nike ones.
Okay.
There's a couple of other ones I'm looking at too that are closed-toed
Yeah.
that I want to get for the.
There's a pair I'm going to get that I think is one of those other brands you're talking about.
I want to get for the classroom, some closed-toed ones. But dude, I didn't realize how rough, because I never bought shoes, right? I'm always just wearing shoes I got from coaching basketball or football or whatever. Like, I don't remember the last time I bought a pair of shoes. And again, these are just like recovery slides or whatever. But dude, I slid into those and oh my, they're just lightweight. They just hug your feet, like walking on a cloud. So I couldn't wait to get out of practice this past week and just slide on into those, walk around the office a little bit. Yeah, take care of the feet. But in all
I'm
seriousness,
the opposite. I've always been a shoes. Maybe it's the PE teacher in me. I've always got my Hokas, that thick sole, some support, and then taking them off, though, there is a pair I'm eyeballing. One of our coaches wears them all the time. And I really do want to get some of those recovery shoes because they do look pretty comfortable. I'm not going to lie.
dude, if they're the kind of like insole or whatever of the kind I got, I'm sure they're all like one-offs of each other, right? They all probably have similar technology and all that, but it's worth it. I just should have gotten some closed-toed ones from the jump instead of jumping right into the slides. But yeah, I don't know. Take care of the feet. And then, I mean, in your 30s, I mean, I know we feel old, Jack, but you still are relatively young. I mean, I still feel
Yeah.
kind of young. Like, I don't feel like I graduated high school 14 years ago or whatever, but I have. There's some days where I hear some things and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm getting way too old for, these conversations some of y'all are having.
That's one
this
thing I'd
music
say.
some of
is
y'all are
just
listening to.
Get ready to get dumber, or get ready to have dumber conversations. Like if you're used to talking to adults all the time and you're coming back and now you're talking to high school teenagers, you're going to be involved in some stupid conversations.
Well, and I remember growing up that like, all the time you get made fun of, how are y'all don't know how to do this or that or the other, right? And then now the shoe's on the other foot. Jack, we had a kid the other day come to the equipment room trying on helmets, right? So we put the helmet on, strap it all the way up, and then I've got to check it and make sure it's, your cheeks are touching the cheek pad and all that, right? Make sure the kids are safe. And this kid is just fighting with this helmet. can't get it on. Like, coach, this helmet don't fit. I can't even get it down on my head. First of all, the chin strap was still up here. Like, he didn't like move the chin strap so he could slide his head in. So I get that straightened out. He's like, it still ain't going in, coach. Jack, I took the helmet in his hands. He had threaded his straps for his chin strap through the ear hole up here to the top button instead of going underneath the face mask. He went on both sides, went through the ear hole of this Speed Flex. And I'm like, dude, how do you think this is supposed to work?
And have you ever watched one of these kids try to put a Guardian cap on?
I've seen some of ours struggle with it. I've never gotten to like sit down and watch them actually do it.
Dude, I had a kid. I mean, granted, I don't know if he'd played before. He's a Thursday night guy. And he asked, can you help me put this on? And I was like, no, but I'll show you how to do it. Like, I'll walk you through it because, like, you need to know how to do it. And I was like, all right, so loop that through the bar, back around, snap, make sure it snaps, and then make sure that little flap Velcros over it. This dude, he goes through like 3 different bars and like weaves it and then leaves it. And he's like that? And I said, no. In what world was that anything like I just said? Like through the one bar, over it, snap, Velcro. And then we got to the bottom and there was something, so like the axioms, right? In a Speed Flex, there's a little bar here you can loop it through, the bottom one. The axiom, there's not, or something, basically you have to go down and around. But he saw an older guy do it on his axiom, I guess. And so he comes out there and he had taken it, looped it, and just tied it. And just tied a knot. And I'm like, buddy, no. Like, it's just watching them try to do simple things. We had a kid in class the other day. I know I'm going on a tangent, but
go for it.
It's the athletic leadership class, right? These are people that are perceived to have leadership qualities. You know, some of them are your upper echelon kids, right? Maybe
I had
I'm
an interview to
expecting,
get in this class, right?
Right. And so maybe I expected too much from them. I don't know. They were having to come up with like an event plan, right? They're hosting a Friday night game or whatever. And so I think they had like the hour before kickoff to post game window. So I'm like, all right, every job that needs to be done in your window, I need you to write it out, who needs to do it, all that stuff. One of them was setting the field up, you know, paint the lines, make sure the lines are painted, pylons, goalpost pads, all that stuff. This boy, when he wrote pylons, that's what he meant. You don't know how he spelled it?
Pylon. P-I-E?
Worse.
No, how?
P-I-L-I-N-E-S, pylines.
P-I-L-I.
Pylines. And I said, what's a pylon? And he goes, you know, like pylons. I'm like, you're saying it right, but what do you mean by pylines? He goes, that's not how you spell it. I said, no, try it again. It got worse. It turned into pylons. I said, no, dude. Like, forget that letter. It's P-Y-L-O-N, pylon. He goes, that's not how it's spelled. I'm like, okay, sure, bud. Like, look it up.
But you know, some of them are doomed from the start. Like, some of the names that over the years, you start to notice there's more like silly names on the roster. Like, for example, I'll never forget a few years into coaching, I'd heard this story about at a former school that one of the buddies I was coaching with was at. He had a kid with the first name Absida.
Huh?
Absida was how the name was pronounced. How do you think you spell that?
Absida? A-B-S-U-D-A-D-U-H? Absida?
No, easier than that. A-B-C-D. Yeah.
That's some
story,
generational
apparently.
stuff we're getting into there. That's like,
yeah. There's some winners out there.
when you ask his parents to spell a diploma, they put GED, if you know what I'm saying. Like they don't, that's some generational. And I'm not bashing on a GED. I'm just saying that's rough, man.
Yeah, that was it's anyway, another piece of advice for somebody getting into the 30s. Just you're going to get numb to being surprised. I mean, things that you used to just get like crazy about, it's not even going to phase you anymore.
And it keeps you,
seen that for.
You know, makes it interesting. All those little things make it interesting.
It makes you a better coach if you got to teach those guys stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
because if you could teach it to some of these kids, you could teach it to anybody.
I mean, year in, year out, we're sitting there racking our brains around how do we make this simpler? And it is getting harder to make it simpler. So I don't know if that means I got to get better as a coach, or But it's like,
No, these kids
this was
got to get less
simple.
dumb. I'm being honest.
This was simple 3 years ago. Why is it too hard
Yeah.
now? Like, have things really changed that much in 3 years?
I mean, I had the kids. I'm going through the gaps, like A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. This kid don't even know that D comes after C. I mean, he's getting the first 4 letters out of order of the alphabet. And I'm like, what? I don't know how to help you with that, man. Like, I'm having to teach you the alphabet and gaps at the same time.
Hey, you cross-curricular right there, dude.
Hey,
You
yeah,
get a little
you
bit of
can't tell me
English.
I ain't. I'm doing it, man.
Yeah.
Like,
holy cow.
yeah.
They're really going to miss you on that field trip day when they get you out of the building.
They'll be all right.
They need you
They'll make it.
They need you managing some of the English classes up there.
Yeah, well, they'll be all right.
Man, let's see here. Trying to think of anything else. Because we got a bunch of drip or drowns. So I'm really trying to, I know that's going to take a chunk of time.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we find a way to speed run or whatever. But while we got folks in the chat, I guess we might as well drip or drown it. And that way we can get their assistants chiming in on whether these uniforms look good or look bad. These have all been submitted by people from all across the country. And Jack, now, like, we got to create a new category for Canada and Mexico. So Drip or Drown is now fully international. We've got a few Canada teams on there now, I think. And then I think Prepa Teca is on there. So there's our first team from Mexico. And then Kentucky. Like, we got a bunch of Kentucky teams in here now. So starting off, Drip or Drown. Drip means it looks good, guys. Drown means not so much. Andrews High School from West Texas, all right, out there in Andrews, Texas. Really nice facilities out there, Jack. Smaller school. And they're rocking a black helmet, gold jersey, black pant. I'm getting like Wake Forest vibe.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Is that like a
see what's
Pegasus? What am I looking at?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's on that helmet right there around the horse. I don't know what that is. I mean, I can see some horseshoes, like the pride stickers.
I ain't gonna lie.
But
That
these
looks
are
like a Pegasus.
That's an interesting. Is that like a throwback logo or something?
I don't know, man.
Because I feel like the logo I saw for Andrews, sometimes when I get bored in the off season, I'll look up like land and random spots in Texas. And I remember looking at some land out near Andrews, and I feel like the logo I saw for the school district was a little different. So this looks like some kind of alternate look. I wish I could see it up close. The black, gold, black is an interesting move, but I don't think it looks bad here.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I've been getting Wake Forest vibes for sure, but I really wish I could see what this logo looks like. But from a distance,
14% is crazy. Like that.
No, yeah, these guys are cruel. It just got put up here. I mean, it's only got 14 votes right now, but 14% is wild. I think this is drip.
Yeah, I do too.
For the boys out there in West Texas, Andrews, Texas, let them have it. All right, we got Bracken County here now from Brooksville, Kentucky. The comment on the picture, whoever put this up, just says IDK. IDK either, bud. 39% right now. Can you really? I mean, this is about as plain as it gets. Blank white helmet, plain white jersey, plain white pant. I guess they don't have team-issued socks. Or maybe everybody's trying to do the OBJ look. 39%? Andrews looks a million times better than this.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
tell you that.
insane.
Yeah,
I think a blue face mask or really anything on the helmet goes a long way here.
I'm wondering if this is Thursday night, though.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's not 39. I mean.
But can you say it's bad if it's so plain that you really can't critique it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, can you really say
like it looks like
have they found a glitch in the matrix where we can't say it looks bad if there's nothing to be critical of about it?
Well, hold on now. I was just talking about this in my class the other day. A refusal to make a choice is still a choice. Like if you're ignoring something, that's still a choice you made. And so ignoring helmet decals or anything or any kind of creativity is still a choice you made, and I can still judge that choice.
Well, if the gloves are off, this is drown.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still drowning it.
Yeah, this is drown for sure. All right, back in Texas, in Gilmer, Texas, where we have Harmony High School out there, another East Texas school for my man that was in the chat. Let's see. I'm drawing a blank on the name. Nathan, if you're still in the chat right here from East Texas, we got from Gilmer Harmony High School. Comment here. It's just clean. What does ASL mean, Jack? As L?
Yeah.
As L?
As HE double hockey sticks, yeah.
The chrome goes amazing with it all.
And
Where's
you know
the
what?
chrome
That's
at?
why these kids can't spell. They're doing dumb stuff like that. That's why.
This is 50%?
This is 50.
I can't even see what the helmet looks
Big
like.
63 back there. That boy got the character spacing going on.
What's on the shoulders? What is
some
that?
kind of logo?
Like a bird wing logo? Is that what that is? They're the Eagles, so that would make sense.
Yeah, really small bird wing, I guess.
So I'm assuming the chrome he's talking about the numbering.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I try not to let the brand, something about Adidas uniforms, but the pant stripe, I can see a pant stripe right there.
It looks somewhat like a wing.
That's interesting, but I don't know. That's not my cup of tea.
I'm drowning it.
I mean, yeah, this is drowned for me. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the jersey's fine. I just don't know about the wing stuff. But maybe that's just me being old fashioned. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm drowning it.
50%'s wild. And the Andrews one was 15%. It's crazy. Oh, hold up. We're in Clay City, Kentucky, and all we know is
pirate.
There's there's a pirate. Have we not seen? I'm getting deja vu. I feel like we've seen these helmets before. Have we seen this school's uniforms before?
Oh, I don't know if it's the blue or the red team. I'm assuming the red. And I feel like we've seen.
I feel like we've seen that helmet,
like a metallic red, like that.
All right, the pant stripe, dislike. The mismatch with the helmet and the red, dislike. The fact that we don't know what school this is because
you just put
they didn't submit it properly. It is the Pirate from Clay City, Kentucky. They're wearing the Blackbeard alternates here with the black jerseys.
They just going to
Maybe it's the regular. I don't know.
They're getting drowned.
18%. It's going lower.
18 feels low, but still drown. What is this?
Now, we have done Union Grove before, right? Or we got some people...
we've done Union Grove because they have the split logo, right? They have one on the...
Yeah. So they're just... More people are submitting the same uniform?
Yeah, looks like it.
Or maybe were they wearing different pants? Is this a different alternate? I don't know.
Outlines by the... What? By the of Colombian blue, just hot different. What in the world? Guys, these kids are going to be voting in like 3 years. If not sooner.
20% drown. Well, I've seen this exact picture before. What are we doing, Union Grove? You're trying to spam the database on here? Bringing back the OG school color. I mean, this actually is a nice uniform. But I do think I remember, what's their mascot? The Lions, but they have like a chain on the helmet stripe. Yeah. I've only seen chains with like Vanderbilt and teams that are the Bulldogs. I actually kind of like the uniform though. I don't like the names on the pants.
13% is crazy low.
It's way too low. But I got questions.
I got questions.
What's the chain on the helmet? Why are y'all submitting more than one?
I'll drip it for now.
Good, because they need some help. They only got 13% right now.
Union Grove. You know what? Automatic drown.
Yeah, we've already. That's the same kid as earlier. All right, on to a new school here from Tuscola, Texas. I have no clue where this is at. Jim Ned High School. They got the sandwich look with white skins, so they're rocking game day skins with platinum decals. They got red jerseys and white pants right here. That's a clean helmet. I love a good cursive. White, red, white. Clean look there. These are Adidas jerseys. I can rock with these.
This is the new Adidas cut. It's not the old one. The new is way better. Yeah,
the old one's with that Lamar Jackson, like way too tight kind of look. What you see?
No, I mean they got blue or something up here. No blue anywhere. If you're gonna go the white and red, you got to keep it consistent. I like that. Like, is it? He said platinum, right?
Yeah, like the what is it called? The shiny finish on
Yeah, I
the
do like that.
decals.
That's the blue, man.
But if these are alternate helmets, yeah, they need to have some way of getting some blue in.
Yeah, it's
But
clean still.
blue, yeah, this is a clean look. I'm dripping this 67%.
I'm still.
I think
dripping.
this might push it closer to 70, but try to find a way to get a little more blue in there. Mount Pleasant from Mount Pleasant, Texas, another East Texas school right here. The comment says Mount Pleasant with that clean white look with the old school shoulder stripes. Are these old school shoulder stripes? It looks
It's a new age version of old school.
yeah. I mean, these are solid Under Armour kits right here. I mean, an all white look, it does look clean. The shoulder stripes, but no stripes on the pants. You're gonna knock them for that, Jack, or is
No, I'm all right with that.
Can you look past that?
I'm all right with that.
No stripe on the helmet. Is that what lets them get away with that?
I mean, just because you have a shoulder stripe, I don't necessarily think you have to have a helmet or a pant stripe. If you're gonna do it, it needs to match, but you don't have to do it for me. The only knock I could even see is that the numbers are, what is that, green? Black?
No, I think they're black.
So you got black text body with a yellow outline, but your logo is yellow with a black outline. I might flip those, but if you want more yellow, it still works. I like it.
Yeah, we played them in basketball in the playoffs 3 or 4 years ago. I think I remember them being black and yellow or navy and yellow. I think it's black and yellow, but they were pretty stinking good that year. 85%.
It's a great photo.
Yeah, it's a great picture. I mean, I think one thing we ought to do, Jack, is try to get some more like, these media people that are taking these media day pictures for some of these high school teams. Like, we can let Drip or Drown be another way to showcase your work, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this picture right here, clean look, it's getting loved by Fourth and Ward Nation out there. 85%. I'm saying it's Drip too. I'm going to join the fray on that one for the Tigers up there. Gilmer High from Gilmer, Texas, the Buckeyes. They're rocking an all orange look here with the Jordan uniforms. So I'm pretty sure these are an alternate look for them, if I'm remembering right. You don't like it? I thought it looked kind of clean.
The white just comes out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, but how would they go black with white outline?
Something else. Just black. I mean, everything else is black.
Yeah, valid.
Again, I don't know what the rules. There may be specific rules in Texas that you can't do that, but
we use NCAA rules, so
I don't know, man. It's the white's really bothering me.
See, I didn't think it was that disruptive.
It is to me. There's no other white anywhere.
If they could have done like white chest font and white Jordan logos, would that have made it better?
I think you need a little white on that helmet somewhere.
Or some game day skins.
Yeah.
With
I
like
think
a
this
white
would be
helmet.
a lot cleaner with a white helmet.
Yeah, I love a good white helmet.
It's not bad. It's just,
I don't know. These were Drip for me. They're at 69% right now. I got a ton of votes, 130 something total votes.
the kids have
Send in
no
Drip
taste.
territory.
They just like colors. I mean, these kids can't even spell. It's Drip. It's over 50% for me. It's Drip. But
all right,
I would
Gilmer
definitely
High.
change some stuff.
All right, here we go. From Mineola, New York, Empire State of Mind, we got Chaminade High School, the Chaminade Flyers from Mineola, New York. Sitting at 50%, right on the bubble here. They got a red helmet, white jersey, yellow pants. Well, there's two different pictures here because the picture on the right, they have white pants. Picture on the left, they got the yellow pants. I think I like the white pants look better. I'm just distracted by these stripes on the uniforms.
Burn 'em.
Like, what is What is this from Under Armour? Like it's I don't know, yellow and red, but it's like a horizontal stripe. I'm trying to describe it for the listening audience here when the episode comes out
It's
today.
like
But
I don't even know. I feel like Maryland-esque, but also Iowa State. Like just
Iowa State,
the style of
they're
Maryland's
Nike.
awesome or awful jerseys. There's just the style, like random stripes and stuff with Iowa State's colors. That's what it is.
What was their Flyers? That's their mascot, the Flyers? Yeah, okay.
I know what I'm doing.
It's 50%. The jersey's just really distracting. I wish I could see what that pant stripe is on the yellow pants, but the white jersey, white pants look is better anyway.
I'm assuming the stripe is the same on the yellow,
Surely it's the same.
which is not good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the helmet's got potential.
Yeah.
I mean, it just says Flyers. It's kind of got like that retro New York Giants look. You know, they got some cool like pride stickers or something on the back.
It's definitely got potential. The helmet's
got a ton of potential. Yeah, the helmet's good. But everything else, I'm going to go drown. 2 out of 3 just ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, that's a drop.
So yeah, I'm gonna drown these. Sorry, New York. Another Kentucky one here. So this is Gallatin County High School.
Gallatin County.
With the comment calls it the Snow White uniforms here from Gallatin, Kentucky. How do you think you pronounce this? Gallatin? I don't know.
Probably Gallatin.
Gallatin, okay. We got old buddy here with the all white look, but the elephant in the room is that plate of pancakes he's holding. I'm about to put that syrup on him here. It's got to be a media day. You know, we talk about props at media day.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of them, right? God, these are drowned.
They're drowned.
These are drowned. But it's the numbering, the font, right? I don't like when schools put their acronym as the chest logo. Like put Gallatin or put Wildcats across the jersey. But GCHS, I'm just like,
bad font. What is this? Look at these shoulder pads.
you talking about the ones in the background?
I think that's leather.
Dude, that looks like Army Navy. Surely, is that another prop? Surely that's another prop.
I don't know, man.
Surely nobody's wearing those in games.
It's drowned though, regardless.
This is all right. 28% right now. The pancakes are the coolest part of this picture. Everything else is. Can't you see the helmets? Does it have a helmet stickered up somewhere that I can see?
It doesn't look like any stickers.
I was trying to find some saving grace.
Yeah, it's not good.
28% is way too generous. These are drown. Drown them in syrup. They're back. Gallatin High School is back again.
This is
with their
better.
home uniforms. This is better because the font's not silly.
It's just
You know what I mean?
Wildcats.
It's just Wildcats. Now that stripe going down the side, I can't stand that.
It's giving like
It's giving
This is
semi-pro football vibes.
yeah, that or like early 2000s. Like this is not.
This ain't it.
This ain't it, Chief.
But is this the same click back one?
Same boy.
Click back? Okay, all right. Yeah, the home jerseys are better. 28%. So I guess they will be rated better. It's still drown. Those stripes, But they got a Wildcat logo on the pants. Like, let's get that on the helmet. Maybe even, well, I don't know if on Adidas you can get that on the chest above the numbers, but I don't know. The black jersey's better, but it's certainly not drip for me.
No,
So,
it's drowned.
drown it and more syrup. Where are we at again? Kentucky. I knew we had a bunch of Kentucky ones this go around. So this is Nicholas County High School in Carlisle, Kentucky. Send at 55%, the Blue Jackets with an all blue look here. Now, this is one of those where maybe they should have went Nicholas County. Still a lot of letters. Blue Jackets is a lot of letters to have on the chest of these uniforms.
And you got to get, is that one word or is that 2 words? Is there a space in there?
Yeah. I don't know. Because, yeah, is there supposed to be a space, but they realized they couldn't fit it in there? I'm trying to look at what that logo is. Oh, it's a sweet picture.
Yeah, it's all right.
You don't think they got the little run out tunnel? They got the helmet is the best part of this uniform, I think.
Yeah.
What is their map?
I don't
What's
know
a blue jacket now that I'm thinking about
I
this?
think it's
I'm
like
trying
a
to figure
fighter
it out.
jet.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think.
That N logo does look kind of cool. On the helmet, I kind of wish that logo was in white.
Yeah, if they're gonna have all that white on the jersey, you should really.
Well, and just so that I can see, because the logo, actually, I think there's some stuff to work with here, like fighter jets, and it looks like there's like a little something flying around the letter N on the logo. But yeah, this still,
It's
the
not
helmet's the
good.
best part, but nothing's just screaming. Are we too hard on these Kentucky high schools that are putting their uniforms in here?
They did it to themselves.
What's it sitting at now? I don't forget.
It is at 55.
Too generous, guys. Way too generous. This is Drown.
Brown, Owen County, Kentucky. What am I looking
From
at here?
Owenton, Kentucky. So it's Owenton, Kentucky. Owen County High Schools. Why is it plural?
Is this a number or is that the logo? That's the logo. Here's the okay. So we got a block O and the state.
No,
Is that
that's
the
not the
state
Kentucky.
outline?
That's not the state of Kentucky, dude. Is
State
that
of
the actual
Kentucky.
county shape? That's a first. You see
I give
the
props.
schools with
That's unique.
that's a first. That's unique. Because normally you see the state outline, right? And they put the logo in the outline of Texas or South Carolina, whatever. But to actually take your county shape, which no one will recognize
No.
on planet Earth, where Owen County, Kentucky is. Okay, you know what? I kind of dig that. What I don't like is the big O
That's rough.
on the opposite side. Just put the county on both sides. Like, let's roll with it, man. 46%. The pants and the shoulder stripes match.
Kind of like the off gray or the.
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
was
like
about to
that.
ask, is this cream or is it gray?
I'm
the
hoping it's
helmet?
gray, but I don't know.
Like I was trying to figure out, are there colors like garnet and cream, and these are just black alternates or something? I don't know. I wish I had a little more context here. It's 46%. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm right in the middle on these. The O's way too big.
I think the O kills them.
But the Owen County outline is saving me a little bit.
It's over 50% for me. I'm dripping it. Screw it.
Let's do it. We got to be a little nicer to the Kentucky schools.
What in the?
All right. Switzerland County
My
High
God.
School. Switzerland County High School from Vevey, Indiana. 8.
Is this like an all-star game?
This looks like semi-pro football. Like, this looks like these jerseys all got bought from one of those sketchy like Temu websites or something.
Dude, the helmet's not even.
Well, now what's the school's name again?
Switzerland County. High School.
So SC.
Okay, but do you not see how the colors are completely different?
Yeah, this is kind of rough. All right, there's a lot of breakdown here.
That's ain't nothing to break down. That's drown.
Way too many. But hang on, we got to sink our teeth into it a little bit.
Stripes awful. Helmet doesn't match at all. It's Superman logo with the SC in it. The Pacers. I mean, it looks like they bought 3 different parts of a uniform and just put it on.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. The logo is the Superman logo, but it's kind of a rip-off of the South Carolina Gamecock baseball logo, is it not?
Yeah. It's like if they
just stuck it inside of a Superman symbol.
Yeah.
The jersey, I don't know what's happening with this jersey. Like, what is this?
I don't know what they're thinking.
This is rough. Bad. And then they got the pointed pant stripe. Bad. This is Indiana?
Yes.
Have we had any other schools from Indiana? This is a bad first school
I think
from
this
Indiana.
is the first Indiana school.
Bad start. 8%, and I'm sending it lower. Like, this is drown.
This is trash.
A million times over. Don't wear these again.
Absolutely not.
Switzerland County, Vevey, Indiana.
And
Never
if y'all
heard that.
two drip, whoever these two drips are, reevaluate your life, because that's drown.
This is a completely different look. So it's the same school, completely different look. So
it's
again,
like a
Switzerland
silver.
County High School with a home look this time that is a million times better.
A million times 0 is still 0.
Dude, you stole the words right out of my mouth. I've used that same saying before. So yeah, they're all navy look here. But this is even a different helmet, right?
No, it's the same
This
helmet.
is way... Go back real quick. Let me compare it to that other one. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Where's the
The
silver
jersey
coming from?
What was that number silver right there?
I don't know. It looks white.
Okay. These are better. 25%
It is better.
is higher than probably the 7% that their away uniforms are at now.
Yeah.
The jersey is fine. I think it's that helmet. I think it's the logo, which can we really fault them for the logo?
Yes. They had a chance to change it. Jesus.
A football-only logo that...
Just no logo is better than that.
Yeah, Switzerland County High School, Vevey, Indiana. It's better. It's still drown. 25%. Y'all are probably about to be lower. BSN uniforms, though. You don't see those too often, I feel like.
No, and
It's not a bad Auburn kind of knockoff.
it's not good, though.
Drown. Back in Kentucky. West Liberty, Kentucky. Morgan County High School. The Cougars sitting at 28%. God, the jersey's actually not the worst part. The helmet now is the worst part. I think it's because it's the Tiger Claws logo. I feel like I don't see teams with these kind of logos also use a stripe. Like, you know what I mean? Teams that, what do you call the logos where they're kind of angled, towards the front of the helmet, or they're kind of moving back from the front of the helmet? Like the Oregon wings. You know what I'm talking about? What's that kind of logo called?
I don't know if it has like a...
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Where they're stylized to be in a direction.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never seen logos on a helmet that do that, but then they also try to throw a helmet stripe on there. Like, I feel like that's doing too much. Like, take the stripe off, leave your claw marks, and there might be something there. Or leave the stripe on, don't use the claw marks, and I think there's something there. Because that's definitely not the school's logo, right?
I
No
hope
school
not.
just has claws. No school just has claws for a logo. Yeah, this is rough. Hopefully this is an alternate kind of look. This is drown, just cutting to the chase. But the jersey's actually not bad. They did put the yellow outline with the blue numbers. If there was a blue jersey and blue pants,
You're trying
might
too
be a
hard.
little
This
better.
is just, it's drown.
28% is drown. Morgan County High School. Sorry, y'all. All right, going up to Ohio now. Cedarville High School, Cedarville, Ohio. This was named the best uniform combo. The best uniform combo voted by Small School Spotlight. So I'm assuming.
Well, you better get off your high horse, because I'm about to...
You think these are bad?
You tell me.
Well, they got mixed looks in here. Okay, I see some with black pants, some with... But there's no white pants? Why didn't we do an all-white look for the aways, or a red and white look? I mean, I like the old school Redskins logo.
Sure. Stripes? No.
Stripes don't match.
Across
stripes
anything.
on the helmet. Yeah, the stripes on the helmet, there's, 4 different stripes there?
The only
1,
thing...
2, 3, 4.
The red on red, the stripes on the jersey and the pants
Yeah.
match.
the all red. Just fix the helmet stripes.
Everything else, nothing matches. And the helmet stripe never matches.
But would it be possible to even...
Just saying.
Would it be possible to
so
even...
don't do stripes on your pants.
So just leave them on the jersey, but take them off the pants?
Get a better stripe. The reason you're having trouble is because that stripe specifically is a 2-color stripe only.
Yeah.
And it never looks good. Virginia, I think, has it, and it never looks good.
Valid.
Never.
I think the helmet stripe could simply be just the old school 3-stripe on the helmet.
I think a single stripe would look just as good.
See, I don't really like single stripes.
Just one.
What are you thinking? White? Like a single white?
I think you go single white. And I think you try to monochrome this logo a little bit.
Take the black out and make it just a 2-tone color? Okay.
And really make it pop. And then I think you get rid of those god-awful stripes.
What's this one sitting at now?
56.
56?
I'm not throwing no shade, but small school spotlight is trash if they voted this the best. Or everyone else's are god-awful. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I mean, it's over. It's a drip for me.
It's way better than some of the ones we've been seeing tonight.
I'm dripping it.
On this triple drip. You're going to drip it?
Yeah. It's over 50%. Okay. There's definitely room for improvement.
You were just going in on it, so I thought we were for sure going to.
Because of that comment, best uniform combo by Small School Spotlight. Get out of here.
All right, we'll give them a drip. They might be at 60% now. Let's see here. Okay, back in Texas. Arlington, Texas with Bowie High School. So not too far from where I'm at. The 2024-2025 district champions. Now, okay, we got to start setting some ground rules. Like, please keep it one uniform per picture, guys. Like, that way, when you try to throw in multiple kits into one picture, it's confusing to the voters.
And you give me more ammo.
Because I might like one of these, but the other 3 I hate. All right, so PSA, please only do one uniform in each pick. Submit as many different alternates as you got. All right, please try to keep it a 1. So they're at 64%. However, we're deciphering this, but they've got 4 different looks here, or 3 different looks here. So they got a white helmet and an all orange look. They got a white helmet. All of them have white helmets. They got an all black look and then a white on orange look. So then it's 64%. Why are the stripes different between the uniforms? Keep it the same. No, they all look relatively within the same. It looks like they were all bought within a handful of years of each other. I get that you might not have bought them all at the same time, but they all look like they've been bought within the last 3-4 years, when you say, Jack? Because they're all kind of the similar Nike kit.
Yeah. They're all at least within the past 3-ish.
The black ones I don't like. Those are the worst. The black ones are, of these 3 different looks we got, in my opinion.
I agree.
And I think the white, orange might be their best look. Or, I don't know. It's just throwing me off that the stripes are different. I don't know. Because I kind of like the stripes on their all orange look where they're on the shoulder, and then the ones on the white are on the sides of the shoulder. So that's what's throwing me off here. And then the black ones have like an angled stripe from what I can tell in this picture. I think it's drip, but it's just mixed messaging because like the font's different too between the black and the other 2. And then the home ones say Bowie, but the away ones say Vols. Does that bother you any?
Not terribly. I don't like Vols. I don't like how big the font of Bowie is. Is it Bowie?
Bowie.
Bowie. So it's spelled wrong. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, I'm confused the helmet. Do they not have any kind of...
Dang, they got all these nice Nike uniforms and alternates.
Maybe they
I
spent
don't
all their
think
money.
they ain't got any decal money. Nah, I'm sure Arlington's a big area. I'm sure they got some funds in the athletic programs. I'm giving it drip.
Yes, it's
Across the board, it's drip. The black ones, I don't care to see those again, but I don't know. All right. Now we're in Atlanta, Texas, Texas. So again, please just fill out when you submit things, guys. Just fill it out where it doesn't make yourself look silly. So it looks like a screen grab from TikTok is what they submitted here. Atlanta High School in Atlanta, Texas, 47%, way too generous on these. These look like a Mississippi State backfired look because I can't read the garnet Atlanta on the black jersey. You know what I'm saying? There's no contrast there.
And then you're going to go all maroon helmet with white. Like, it's very bright, but then your jersey is like,
yeah.
Atlanta, that can't be in maroon. You can't even read that.
Yeah, you got to do white there. And they got a garnet collar on these. I mean, I think these are an alternate look. So, okay. But still, if you're going to do it, just flip the colors, but for sure put some white or a brighter color against the black background. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
These are drowned for me, 47%. Nah, you got to send it further down. So, okay, here's their actual home look here. Atlanta High School. The all garnet look. White Atlanta. I can read that clearly. That looks good. This is way better. Don't wear the black ones. But are they Adidas and the Adidas logos in black?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you just put that in white too? But whatever. Side note.
It's just you got mismatching color schemes, man. Like, your helmet is just two-tone, maroon and white, but then you want all this black down here in the bottom. And it's like,
yeah, just make it garnet and white.
Yeah, or add black to your helmet. One of the two. Like,
nah, leave the helmet alone. The helmet's the best part of this. Yeah, I'll drip this one, but I'm drowning the black ones. But I'm good to drip these. And it's 68%, so I'm not the only one thinking that. Moving on to Georgia now. Pope High School from Marietta, Georgia, 70% on a good little chunk of votes. Again, back to the baby blue. I swear we're seeing baby blue every week when we do this. Well, let's just get rid of the navy on the helmet stripe. And I think these are clean. What do you think? Or make the outlines on the numbers and the jersey navy. But I feel like the navy is not necessary unless you're going to add accents of navy on the jerseys.
100% agree with that. You don't need
outline Pope.
Yeah, you can't be doing this. Again, it's mismatched color schemes. You got 3 colors up top, 2 colors down bottom. It's just, no.
Yeah, 70% is a little too generous, but I do think these are drip. And so Pope High School, what you thinking, Jack? I'm saying drip. What you got?
I'll drip it, but watch yourself, Pope.
All right, now the other Pope look here, the home uniforms. Wait. Well, it is a letter P. They're the Greyhounds. Interesting. That's a mascot you don't see too much.
For good reason.
Well, the logo's kind of cool. I kind of like the Greyhound jumping through the block P. I think it's kind of a cool. It's a retro kind of look there. I don't like how they got the numbers on the other side. Like, let's just go and put the Greyhound on. Ooh, if they had like some paw print, like pride stickers on there.
I'm glad they finally added their helmet color scheme to their jerseys. I'm glad it finally.
Yeah, this is a much better look. Yeah, much better look. I'm going to give this drip as well. I kind of like that logo. I can't believe you don't. 31%? Y'all are insane.
Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Yeah.
Back in Kentucky. Our roots here. Clay County. Manchester, Kentucky. Okay. All black. 18% is on the money. These are drowned. But I don't know why specifically. I'm just looking and it's drowned. I don't know. The picture's not doing it justice, I feel like.
Yeah. 18's low, but it's still drown.
Is it low?
It's low. 18's low. I mean, there's nothing you can really knock them for. It's a simple uniform.
Yeah, it is a simple uniform. The shoulder stripes, so they got the ones that go diagonal. No, they don't. Never mind.
I
That
don't
was the
know if it
picture.
is or not.
I was looking at that. I was looking at Buddy on the front row right here. I don't know. This just ain't doing it for me.
I mean, it ain't. It's not hollow drip, but it's not hollow
No.
drown.
Drown.
Holy.
All right. No, whoa. Clay County. I was about to pull the old Dumb and Dumber line. You totally redeemed yourself. But that was really just because this guy's launching himself in the air in the picture.
Even harder drown than the last one.
Yeah. What is the logo on what's the decal on the helmet?
Shoot.
Can't
We
see
ain't
that
gonna be
from
able to
here.
see that. 50? It must be some anniversary logo.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like 50 seasons. 27%.
How
Man,
is
they got
this
like
one
an
higher than
Iowa.
the...
I don't know. This is still drown for me.
This should be 0.
Well, the yellow on the shoulders don't match the pants or the decal. Nope. It's like it needs to be a brighter yellow, and maybe the picture's not doing it justice, but I think the picture is portraying it pretty accurately. And then they got 3 stripes on the shoulders, but 1 fat black stripe on the pants. Still no stripe on the helmet. Drown. Yeah, that's it. Are we going to be in Kentucky all night? Fairview High School in, what was the town right here?
Ashland,
Kentucky. Fairview High School, 19%.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is drown. The numbers, the style of the font, the helmet. The helmet's the best part. Zoom in a little bit. Let me see that helmet. But there's no decals. Which, whatever. Okay, like that doesn't always mean it's the worst thing ever. But there's just nothing that makes me say this looks good on here. So I'm saying drown. Is this the same school? Yeah, Fairview High School, Ashland, Kentucky, with a closer, more detailed picture. Doesn't help the fact the jerseys still kind of are struggling a little bit.
What is that stripe?
The stripe's a little too thick.
They said, you know those Virginia stripes that everybody hates? What if we made them bigger and put them on the shoulder? I mean, that is just...
The font is rough. The stripes on the jerseys are rough.
You out here looking like you're working on a road crew. You got a like emergency vest on.
If there's...
It's true.
We ain't ever going to be able to step foot in Kentucky. They love us in the Valley, South Texas. It's 50-50 in Roswell, New Mexico. They absolutely hate us in Kentucky because we've just been...
If I'm gonna be straight with you. I hope they can appreciate that. It ain't nothing against y'all. It's just your taste. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, drown right here. There's just the font, the shoulder stripes already.
There they are.
Here we go. All right. The Prepa Tech in Monterrey, Mexico. Our first Mexico uniform added to the Drip or Drown database. So we had our texter chime in earlier and let us know that these were on here. So this is a high school football team in Mexico. They play schools in Texas in the last few years. They once played Aledo, Allen, and McAllen. These uniforms are sitting at 62% based on, 75 votes right now. Okay, so do we have to...
I'm not holding back.
I'm getting that. You know what I'm about to say? Like, do we have to grade them by international, is there like a different set of criteria we need? Or is we just saying, hey, this is... Okay.
Your jersey's atrocious.
I'm getting NASCAR vibes.
The helmet has so much potential.
The helmet's got potential.
And then you just... Is that a logo or...
Yeah.
A word mark?
Did they sell a patch on the jersey to sponsors? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Look at that logo that's over I guess if we're looking at it, the left chest.
Yeah, maybe. Right? I can't get over the the giant
I'm getting a
T-shirt
arena
graphic
football.
that's on the.
I'm getting arena football, semi-pro football vibes.
Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
helmet's got potential. I do like how Borregos, the G is in the ram. It's in that ram kind of horn look.
Yeah.
I think that's a subtle. I think you could lean into that. Like,
Sure, just take that logo right now that's on there and put it on a T-shirt, and it would look fine.
in fact, I would buy that T-shirt. If you got a T-shirt that just says
Yeah.
Borregos and the Rams
Yeah,
or whatever.
I'd buy that in a heartbeat. But for a football logo, I mean, that ain't it.
Now that I'm looking at it, I think they've sold another jersey patch
Up
on
here?
the shoulder up there. Yeah, I'm getting Ricky Bobby vibes, like where they're just trying to fit in sponsorships. And maybe it is not a sponsorship thing, but
Just throw Prepa Tech on there.
if it's in, I don't know how schools down there work. So
You
if
could you
it's
tell me
in-
they work like that? Ain't no reason it needs to be
This-
like that.
this is drown for me.
That's a T-shirt design on a jersey.
This is drown for me, but I do think there's potential there. 62%. Okay. Like it's flirting with being neutral.
It's a
I say drown. All right.
What
Now we're
in
back up in
God's name?
Canada. Back up north. All right. Clarkson football north from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Says football north is the wave. Got a 56% score. These are like those Oregon eggshell uniforms. These are like, well, I don't want to go bashing other companies, but there's a football uniform provider that does lean heavy into the, I think they're actually based in South Carolina. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jack? They do
Yeah.
like all the gloves with the Joker, and they do. I think they do uniforms now.
Yeah.
The Oregon killed it when they did the eggshell look. These are no, these
This
ain't it
screams
right here.
Pee Wee football.
Yeah. This is Pee Wee, semi-pro, Ricky Bobby, like
It's drown.
NASCAR looking. I just can't figure out what their actual logo is.
They can't either.
Cause like what's on the hip right there, and then what's on the shoulder.
Exactly. It's Pee
I
Wee.
don't know.
It's just how can
Yeah.
we make the loudest looking uniform and think it's cool? And they did it.
Yeah. God, it's
Drown.
giving me vibes when Florida wore the gator skin jerseys. Yeah, this
That
ain't
was
it. I'm
bad.
sorry, guys. We had the Nelson Lords from Canada, I think, in the last episode. So now we're in Pennsylvania. Port Allegheny Gators from Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania. After looking at all these Mexico and Canada ones, like now I feel like these are super plain. The jersey and pants seem fine. I think a little tweaking to the helmet could have made
Mismatched
this.
stripe. It's not terrible. It's not 33.
No, it's better than 33%. I don't like the helmet stripes that like cut off like points. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Panthers do it. I don't know. Were they like ending a point? The stripe down the middle?
Yeah, tapered.
Yeah, I don't like tapered stripes. I think the jersey and pants are fine from what I can tell. I don't know. Drown, yeah, I guess. White Pines Wolverines, another Canada school here. So this is from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. It says Chris White with dark green lettering, a hint of orange is an ode to our local First Nations. You make up a lot. You make up a lot of the, no, they got, who make up a lot of the school population. This is way more tame than the other ones from Canada.
I
we
don't
saw.
hate this.
This ain't bad. The neck collar is interesting. The jersey stripes not matching the pant stripes are a knock.
Yeah.
The helmet looks just plain. I don't think it has anything on it, but I don't think this is the worst thing ever.
No, it's not great, but if you're
I think
going to
this
do
is
the
still-
hint of orange, you got to do it on the pants too, man. Like,
Yeah. I
and
think
the
this is
helmet,
still
maybe.
I think with all the, this talks about in the description here on the comments, the First Nations stuff who make up a lot of the school population, I think they could lean into that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
on the flags they're running out with, like those are some nice colors. They probably could have leaned into that baby blue and orange kind
And
of
I
look.
think that on the pant, that is the baby blue
Okay.
and green.
So maybe it's like just subtle little like flags from the First Nations.
Yeah, well, they
Maybe
could
that's
have
what they're
done
trying to
better
pay
with
homage
it, though.
to. Yeah, it could have been done a lot better. I think this is still drown for me, but not a bad one from Canada here. We've seen more bad than good from Canada so far. Speak of the devil, here we go. The Assumption Crusaders from Burlington, Ontario. They got a blue and white look here. I'll go ahead and spoil it for y'all. It is drown. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the time like, holy cow, like these are a bunch. I think we really might have to start making separate recordings that are just us looking at uniforms, but we'll figure that out. I mean, this thing's taking off, Jack. We've gotten like 26,000 votes on the database so far. Names on the pants. If for folks that have been listening, I don't like that. The logo's not big enough on the helmet.
Yeah, drag that corner, make it bigger, man. Like,
Yeah, the logo's different on the chest. It's like a seal on the chest. And then the shoulder stripes are those like old Southern Cal Trojans, like pointed
shard
on
stripe.
both ends. Yeah, the shard, whatever.
And then a Penn State stripe on the helmet.
Yeah, just saying it. 47%. Y'all are way too generous.
I am curious about this yellow and red team. So if that's your school, submit it so we can look at that. I don't know what's going on, but this is a drown. Sorry, Assumption. I'm assuming that's a drown.
Pretty sure that school you're talking about in the back, I think that's the first Canadian school we had. Nelson.
Was it?
I think that might be them. They were that McDonald's kind of color scheme, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this right here with Assumption, the Crusaders, this is drown, guys. All right. Now we're in Alabama. We're going all over the world right here. Clarkson football. No. This is the
Canada.
school they picked up. Yeah, this is another Canada school. The Maple Leaf's actually a nice touch. What is Football North? Like an organization? Do they not have high school football up there?
Maybe not, because they all have straight heat from them boys north of the border from Mississauga. I'm sorry, you can't sound tough when you got to say Mississauga. Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, I'm getting like club football vibes. I guess that's maybe how it works in Canada.
Yeah, maybe. Hockey's probably the premier thing up there.
Yeah.
Those are kind of clean, though.
I'm getting like Ohio State vibes. Like when Ohio State has their all black kind of look. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
I don't hate it, though. The Maple Leaf is nice.
The Maple Leaf, if I was a school in Canada, I'd have a Maple Leaf like on my helmet somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd have it, I like it here on the jersey. I just, that other thing, the Football North thing, but maybe that's just what they do up there. I don't know. This is still drown for me, but whatever you want to put right
dripping.
Here. Yeah. All right, back in Kentucky. How many more of these we got?
I don't know. We're hitting hour 40 right now.
Yeah, this is the longest episode ever. Appreciate you guys still listening. Great Crossing High School, Georgetown, Kentucky. All white will forever be the cleanest look is what they say in the comments. I like the helmet. This ain't bad.
Is it a different blue on the helmet? It looks teal on the helmet.
I don't know if it was necessary to have, maybe it's just the angle of this picture. Does it not look like the jersey font size is like size 108?
It's like
the
that.
Shoulder.
Yeah, it's like, who was it, Michigan State?
72. Yeah. You know what? I don't even think they needed the pant stripes. 26 is way too low for this.
Yeah.
This is drip for me. All right, we're speeding it up now. Are we back we're in Toronto now. We're back in Canada. I can't even pronounce this. How would you pronounce this?
Etobicoke.
You said that confidently. Etobicoke Collegiate Institute.
If there's one thing I've learned, you say it confidently, people will not second guess it. So we're going to go Etobicoke.
Etobicoke Collegiate Institute from Toronto. Says they're a Canadian team.
What in the world?
Why do some of the players have pink in the helmet stripe and some of them don't?
I'm going to assume.
Maybe it's in October.
Yeah.
But did they color in the helmet stripe with like a Sharpie or something?
I don't know, man. It looks like a stripe over a stripe.
So I'm getting like Packers vibes.
Because these are cut, but then the pink is not. So I don't know if that's...
Maybe if they had I don't know how you guys handle the pink out games, but if we have players that have people that, are battling breast cancer or whatever, like we'll let them wear a wrist, something specific like a wristband or something like that that's pink.
Yeah.
Maybe if they have players that, I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into it. 28% is way too low for these, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
I'm going to say that I'm going to give them a pass on the pink because I think this is October football where everybody's supporting breast cancer awareness. So, I think it's a clean look. I'm getting Packers vibes, and I kind of like those uniforms. Drip. Back in Kentucky, Lawrence County, the Bulldogs from Louisa, Kentucky. Says, I think this fit is the best because of all black with white letters outlined in red with red dog bones on the helmet, 36%. This is not a good look.
Great description, though. Like, the model description right there. Spelled correctly. Everything looks good. Explains it a little bit.
I don't like the new Georgia Bulldog logo. Like, ever since they came out with that one, I've always hated that one. Like, you got the G, use.
And this looks like the old Adidas cut, so it's not very flattering.
Yeah, no, it's not. And then what are the pride stickers right here?
I don't know, but they just kind of...
Yeah, those need to be white or something.
What?
Yeah, I can't figure that out. This just, when I just sit here and look at it, it don't look great to me. 36%. I think that's pretty spot on, but it's probably going to get lower because I'm drowning this one. Raceland. Raceland. This is the school that had the all gray with the ram horns that look like poop. We talked about it last week. So they've submitted some more. So this is an orange rush look. And these look way better. Like, these are way better.
Yeah.
Now, do I think they look great? Not necessarily, because they got like the modern looking font and stuff, but I mean, they look better in the all gray alien looking ones that they sent in last episode. That logo's a million times better than the turd ram horns that they were rocking in the last picture they saw.
I still think you gotta, again, the text base color is navy or whatever that is. But then the helmet's white with maybe the navy trim or whatever. Like, you got that.
Yeah, flip the navy for white on the jersey and flip the white for navy on the jersey.
Yeah.
And I think this is still drip for me.
Yeah, it's drip.
Yeah, I think this is drip. And then we're back to the
poopy horns.
Turd. Yeah, poopy horns. 37%.
What the heck is going on with the paint? That's probably just chipping.
That boy needs to quit leading with the crown of his helmet. These don't look bad.
No, it's not awful. It could be better, but I mean,
I'm distracted by the ram horns on the helmet.
Duty horn.
You know what?
It's over 50.
I think these are still drip. Holy cow. I feel like I'm going to be too harsh because I'm just ready to get these knocked out. These are bad, though.
Drown.
Portville Panthers, Portville, New York, 23%.
Dude, New York.
Keep them down.
Your uniform swag is awful.
Dude, aside from Kentucky, I feel like I'm a little too generous on schools south of the Mason-Dixon, and I'm too hard on schools north of the Mason-Dixon
No,
line.
you're just honest.
But they do it to themselves. These are rough. God, where are these at? More New York uniforms? Oakfield, Alabama, Elba. OAE, as they're known from.
Guess where they are?
Genesee County, New York.
New York, of course.
It says they joined the colors of the now combined Oakfield, Alabama Hornets, blue and gold, with the Elba Lancers, which is maroon. So their school colors are blue, gold, and maroon.
I don't care if you joined the school or not. Like, somebody had to be like, this is not good. We shouldn't join these colors.
Maroon was the only color you could take from that other school. They didn't have like white or You know what I mean? Like something
everybody's
they could
got
go
white.
with.
Just say we took the white from them.
I have
'cause
never seen a school have 3 primary colors. These
this
are
is
ugly, dude.
awful.
These are awful. And I feel like the deck was stacked against them because they had to combine. Well, it's like, what was the schools in New Jersey or was it New York? We were looking at this before. They got to combine the schools.
The co-op or whatever.
Yeah, the co-op schools. That doesn't mean you got to have every school's primary color, right?
No.
Somebody's got to look here and say blue, gold, and maroon.
You
is
want
never
people
gonna
to be
look good
sitting in the
together.
stands being like, oh, I'm glad they included every other school's colors in here. Or do you want to be like, those uniforms look good? Because you got to pick one. You can't have both.
Well, these are Nike. Like, if there's 30 players on the team, they spent a chunk of money
On
these
that.
uniforms.
And
Somebody got on.
Their Nike rep or whoever, BSN rep, whatever, was probably like, you sure you want that? This is
But he wanted that commission.
This is crap.
This is bad, but I don't think it's all their fault. I think the deck was stacked against them.
Nope, it is their fault. Figure it out. Just choose a new color. I'd rather you choose a whole new color.
Yeah, blend them all together on Microsoft Paint.
That's your color.
Spits out, and
Turd brown, that's your color. It's better than this.
Brown and white.
This is awful.
Drown. This is why we can't do episodes longer than an hour, guys, because we get way too cranky. We've done these before, right?
I just want people to see. This is a school in Texas, and this is a school in New York. Texas, New York. You tell me, I mean, the style decisions, night and day different.
Man, Robert's in the chat now to help brighten our moods. He said, love the podcast. Got a question. Have either of y'all met Paul Feinbaum? Paul Feinbaum, he loves the collars, but he feels like he's a bit inconsiderate when cutting some collars off in a Saban homer. You know, Jack and I had talked about having a call-in line before. You know, we'd have to get a little better about being on a schedule when we record. But, you know, it's a homegrown show, right? Everything we do is community-based, Robert. So, yeah, we try to always make sure we take y'all's input in here. So, Robert, actually pull the New York school back up, Jack. Robert, if you're still in the chat, drip or drown these uniforms from New York right here, because we just had a field day ripping on them. Anyway,
and if you're wondering, that is maroon, navy, and yellow.
All right, now did we do the Waco University ones?
I don't know, man.
We've done 42 tonight.
Yeah, we've been grinding, dude. We're hitting an hour 50.
This is going to be the longest episode?
Yeah, this is a
podcast
record.
history. How do people do this for like 3 hours at a time? These are awesome. My one thing is the cursive stuff. I mean, I've talked about it before, and the pants stripe. But I think I'm a sucker for anybody that has TCU colors.
My one thing is you need some white on that helmet.
Yeah, they do need some white on the helmet.
Drown. Robert agrees.
Robert
Carson,
said drown.
I wish I could drown more.
Hey, if you make an account on 4th and Ward, Jack, we need to make a button that is super drown. And it's like a 5Xer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we can program that.
Yeah.
If you have an account on 4thandward.com.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
These
if that's not on top drowns eventually, I'm gonna be real upset with everybody.
Yeah, that needs the
but
I don't
this
want to
is
say die,
this is drip. All right, we done.
Ah,
we did it.
back at the top. We made it. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, but we made it. Thank y'all for staying patient right here. Holy cow. Yeah, we might have to start doing separate recordings. This is getting too big, Jack.
I had to water up. I had to get some seltzer in me.
I'm out of. Well, no, I got a little bit of water and backwashing.
You know it's bad when I start leaning back like this with my hand on my mic. That's when you know I'm grinding through it right now. Because
I need one of those boom mics so I can like swing around.
Best thing I ever bought. I'm telling you.
Just a little swivel action.
You love it,
man.
I can just move this thing wherever.
Good Lord, I'm in such a uniform state of mind now. I guess we need to hurry up and do team of the week.
Yeah.
Call this a night. Episode 70. Jack, we got episode 69.
Nice.
Episode 69, we had Ozona last week, right? And so I put the clip out where we were kind of looking through Ozona's facilities. And man, the Ozona community and sharing that clip like crazy. Really appreciated us giving some light to a small school out there in that part of Texas. So that's what it's all about, guys. These are teams that y'all submit at fourthandward.com. And, we're just kind of high school football nuts. Like, we love hearing the backstories. We love hearing, just finding a little bit more about random spots. We learned through this show that schools in New York, if they don't have enough kids playing football, they just combine with other schools and then apparently use everybody's primary colors and make terrible jerseys. But anyway, that's what it's all about. Learning just like stuff about how football works all over the place. So we got episode 70 here. We're now up to 90 teams on the wheel, and poor Sheldon C.E. King
This is
still
their week. This is
think
their
so?
week. I'm feeling it.
Did you rig it?
No, I didn't rig it.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. Watch, now it's going to hit them, and it's going to look like I rigged it, but.
Anybody that's still listening 2 hours in, they're a true one anyway. They ain't going to get too mad at you.
Nah.
So let's see who the team of the week is for episode 70 right here, and let's call this thing a night.
Come on, Sheldon C.E. King. C.E. King. C.E. King. C.E. King.
90 teams now, dude. This thing's really blown up.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Can't read that.
One more click. Dude, where is this?
D'Iberville High School.
D'Iberville High School. God, what a night. From D'Iberville, Mississippi, the Warriors. Okay. Back to Mississippi. Who was the other school we did in Mississippi? Was that Dak Prescott's high school?
I couldn't even tell you my name right now.
Hurting a little bit.
Sorry,
All right, D'Iberville
High School. All right, let's take a look. All right, let's see. Wait. That's them. So we had a little bit of a misspelling, maybe?
So, yeah, what is it? D'Iberville?
I guess. D'Iberville?
D'Iberville? It's got an apostrophe in there. So 8-3 last year.
Okay,
7A
not bad.
football in Mississippi. I didn't know Mississippi went up that high.
I didn't either.
7A. They went 8-3. This has got to be the biggest classification in Mississippi. So Ocean Springs, we've had them on Drip or Drown. They took the L there. They took an L to Gulfport, who won state, I believe, for this classification of Mississippi. Don't ask me how I know. That's a whole other side note. Yeah, Biloxi, and then Petal. Lost a tough one to Petal there in the playoffs, it looks like. So 8-3, a good year in Mississippi's biggest classification.
That's pretty solid.
I wonder where this is at in the SIP. Like, is it like northern Mississippi or southern Miss? Well, we had a texter in the chat line earlier, I think, that was from Mississippi. Maybe they could tell us, but shoot, we did Drip or Drown for an hour, so they're probably...
So it looks like, if it'll load, where are we at in the SIP?
We down near the Gulf.
We near Biloxi.
Yeah, okay.
How do you say it?
Biloxi.
Biloxi.
Is
We're
how
near
I say
Biloxi. Right down.
So yeah, okay.
110. Right down 110.
I don't think I've ever been to this part of Mississippi before. I mean, we've
Why
been
is
to
the
New
water
Orleans,
like
right?
that?
Well, it's down there.
It's that delta.
A lot of marsh. Yeah, you got the deltas pouring out. Okay.
It's a cool. I like the parking lot's cool shape.
Yeah. The building, I mean, it's hard to tell from maps, but the building don't seem like it's some massive campus.
Nah, it doesn't look. I wonder if I can get my little homeboy to.
Where's the football field at? Yeah, I mean, it don't seem like it's just a giant school. Is it 2 stories, though?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 stories. All right, so that changes things up.
All right, let's see.
They got a beautiful view of the auto garage across the street.
Warrior Stadium.
Okay.
It's like we just got some renovations done.
Harrison County.
Multi-million-dollar renovations.
Okay.
Looks like it might have needed
So we're getting a little facelift.
Look at that.
No way.
My God.
There's no way.
Hold on.
There's no way.
Dude, that looked like
That's
a
Ole Miss-
serious renovation.
That's Ole Miss's stadium, dude.
That's
that's how-
clickbait. They got me.
All right. That looks about. You know what? That's a nice little concourse.
It is kind of nice.
I'm a
All
sucker
right, they
for
really
schools that-
trying to
Dude,
just
they're
clickbait.
Yeah, just clickbaiting the mess out of people.
Completed by August. So this is a new.
Oh, this is ready to roll by this point. I mean, it's August 26 now.
Let's see if I can find a picture of it or something. Some of these renovations don't look like I can find it.
Anybody from the Mississippi area that can hook us up with some pictures of Iberville, their stadium renovations.
It's like they already had turf.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just like bleachers and bathrooms and that kind of thing.
Let's see
Carson
if I
says
can
he's waiting
find-
on more Fourth and Ward drip to be added to the website. You talking about merch, hats, and T-shirts there, Carson? What you want to see? Let us know. Let us know in the chat or shoot us a text. And I know Jack's eager to cook up some more
Yeah,
merch.
don't tempt me with a good time. All right, so here's a little overhead. Here's the concourse.
Look, the concourse is nice. Maybe some paint, would do it some justice, but
I mean, it looks like an older stadium for sure.
yeah,
but
sure.
It's got that charm. Like you don't get this everywhere.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
definitely
cool.
You definitely don't get that logo anywhere.
Well, if there's one place you do, it's probably Biloxi or D'Iberville.
Is it D'Iberville or D'Iberville?
I doubt they sit out there and go D'Iberville. I think it's just D'Iberville.
All right. Well, shoot, they had a great year. Let's look at these uniforms. Let's call this thing a night. Hey, Carson said he picked up the hat and the shirt. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate that, Carson. Shoot, I'll throw my hat on right now. While Jack's pulling up the uniforms. Boom. Dude, the helmets. Little Florida State action. These look
Yeah.
older.
This is
But hopefully
24.
they kept the spear on there. Go down one.
As of 2 years ago, it was there.
The spear helmets are solid.
It looks like they kept them 23. Just don't look at. It's all right.
The helmets are nice, and we'll keep hyping these helmets up. It's team of the week. I'm learning all about Gulf of Mississippi football here.
Ooh, that's like that. That ain't it. That's Hattiesburg.
No, that's Hattiesburg. That's Brett Favre country up there. You know what? Wait, what was that? Hang on, go back. What was that news article?
Go back to what? The team manager?
The Iberville team manager scores twice during JV game versus St. Martin. I need to see a clip. I need to see a clip of the team manager scoring touchdowns. You know what? That sold me right there. Put a cherry in it. Team of the week, episode 70. Iberville, the Warriors down there in the Gulf, southern Mississippi area.
With premium style, advanced technology, and exceptional
We gotta listen to an ad
performance.
first.
Experience a drive that inspires.
Do you think they got the actual clip on it?
So watch for exciting
I'm sure they got something.
The Iberville Warriors JV team competed tonight against the St. Martin Yellow Jackets at the Warriors Stadium. Player will never forget.
Touchdown with the point after attempt, number 18.
This may seem like a regular play to some, but to number 18 and his teammates, it's deeper than that.
Super passionate kid, loves football, loves to be around the game. And then he came to the high school, and last year he intermingled with us a little bit, but full time.
Warriors football.
This is you almost wonder if something's wrong, but it might just be in school or something still.
Something that head coach
That's the best
trading his management position.
weeks. I told him so. He counted.
The Oliver Minnesota. I saw them play football too. And I play football at the high school.
You know what? That's an awesome story.
That is.
That's a good stuff. You know what? Iberville, kind
Shout
of wish
out
they
to
were
them.
well, I can't say that. Arizona was a good one too. It's episode 69. But episode 70, that's a good little team of the week right there. Appreciate you guys that tuned in. We hit the 2-hour mark. Tuned in to the longest episode in 4th and Ward history. I appreciate y'all for watching that, listening to that. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple, hit 5 stars, hit the share button. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. I don't know, whatever buttons you got on the screen, help us out. Hit those buttons. And everything's at 4thandward.com. That's the number 4, THANDWARD.com. Drip or Drown, stadium ratings, all the stuff that Jack has been programming out of his mind is there. And we got to let Jack go because he's got school tomorrow, y'all. So, y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all.
Hair.
Take a little blade to it. We'll let you go, man. Hey, appreciate y'all listening, guys.
Stay golden.
You locked in now with the 4th and Ward. 4th and Ward. Adam. Jay.